The night was alive, not with peace, but with fear. The ground trembled as if the earth itself was breathing in terror. From deep within the forest came a roar so fierce that even the stars above seemed to shiver. Under the dim light of a red moon, a young creature, half ape, half man, sprinted through the shadows, clutching a small bundle close to his chest. His name was Turek, and inside that bundle lay the only thing that mattered, his infant sister, barely clinging to life. For Turek, this was not a night of choice. It was a night of survival. The rules of this ancient world were simple: flee or die. The forest of 1,000,000 years ago was no paradise. Towering ferns and massive trees loomed over swamps that swallowed the weak without mercy. The air was thick with the stench of wet earth and blood. Predators lurked everywhere: giant subchaotic cats, flightless raptors with hungry eyes, and snakes that moved like shadows. Life here didn't promise a future, it offered a constant test. Turek was barely 16, lean, strong, and wild-eyed, one of the earliest hunters of his tribe. But tonight he wasn't hunting. He was running. His tribe had been attacked at dawn by a rival clan, the Red Fangs, known for their cruelty. Fire had consumed the caves and screams had filled the valley. His mother's last words before she fell were simple: "Run, protect her." Those words were carved into his heart now. As Turek darted between ancient roots, the infant whimpered. "Usuch," he whispered, pressing her close. "Just a little more." His breath came in sharp bursts, each step echoing with pain and determination. Behind him, faint growls carried through the wind. The Red Fangs were still on the hunt. He reached the cliffs by dawn. From here, the land opened wide, a sea of mist, broken only by volcanoes in the distance. Somewhere beyond those mountains was rumored to be a valley of peace, the hidden hollow where no predators roamed and the sun touched the earth softly. His tribe once spoke of it in legends, a safe haven for the worthy. Now it was his only hope. But the journey there was a nightmare. He had no fire, no food, and the world around him was alive with hunger. The cries of beasts echoed every night. Every sunrise, something else tried to end him. The first challenge came as he crossed a swamp. The ground looked solid until it was. With a splash, he sank waist-deep into cold, sticky mud. He struggled, pulling with desperate strength, but the more he moved, the deeper he went. His sister's cry pierced the silence. The sound drew attention, a low growl from nearby reeds. A pair of glowing eyes appeared, a giant crocodile, a creature older than fear itself. Its mouth opened, revealing rows of teeth that had ended countless lives. Turek froze, his mind raced. He tore a vine from a nearby branch, looped it around a root, and with a roar of pure will, he pulled. The mud released him just as the crocodile lunged. He rolled onto dry ground, clutching his sister, and ran until his lungs burned. When he finally collapsed, tears streamed down his dirt-streaked face. He looked at the tiny bundle in his arms, still breathing, still alive. "We're not done yet," he whispered. Days turned into weeks. Hunger gnawed at him like a beast inside. His feet bled, his body grew thin, but his spirit refused to die. Along the way he met others, broken wanderers who had lost everything. There was Luma, an older female who once led a tribe of gatherers, her arm scarred from an ancient fight. She shared berries and wisdom. "The earth gives if you ask kindly," she said. Then there was Run, a silent hunter with eyes like stone. He had seen his family torn apart by beasts. Together they formed an unlikely family, not bound by blood, but by pain and purpose. One night the sky erupted. Fire rained down from the heavens, a meteor storm lighting the land like day. The forest caught fire, the ground shook. The group ran for their lives as the world around them burned. Trees fell, animals screamed, and rivers boiled. It felt like the end of everything. In that chaos, Run was hit by a falling branch. Turek tried to save him, but Run pushed him away. "Go protect the child," he shouted before disappearing into the flames. Turek carried Luma and the baby toward the cliffs again, where smoke turned the sky black. He didn't look back. Survival demanded cruelty, even to the heart. When they finally reached the mountains, Luma collapsed. She was old, her strength spent. "You must keep going," she said softly. "The hidden hollow is beyond the ridge. Promise me you'll raise her to see the sun." Turek held her trembling hand. "I promise." Luma smiled, and for the first time Turek saw peace in her eyes. She died as the dawn broke, her spirit rising with the smoke. Now Turek was alone again, but not empty. Her words became his strength. He climbed the final ridge, the wind howling, the cold biting into his skin. Every step was agony. His mind screamed to stop, but his heart burned with purpose. When he reached the top, he saw it, a vast green valley bathed in golden light, with rivers winding like silver threads. The hidden hollow was real. He collapsed to his knees, laughing and crying all at once. He held up the baby, his sister, his hope, his future. "We made it," he whispered. "We are free." But freedom had a price. He looked back at the smoke in the distance, the forest that had taken everyone he loved. He knew life would never be easy again. Yet, for the first time, he felt something stronger than fear, faith. As the years passed, Turek built a new life in the hollow. He taught his sister to hunt, to speak, to love the land. They became the beginning of something new, a people born from survival, not strength, from compassion, not cruelty. The echoes of the red fangs faded into legend, and the valley grew into a sanctuary of life. And when Turek grew old, he told his sister one final truth. We are here because we ran when others fought, because we cared when others killed. Remember this, the strongest are not those who conquer, but those who protect. The story of Turek lived on for generations, whispered by fires, carved into stone walls, and carried in the hearts of those who believed in kindness, even when the world demanded savagery. His journey became a reminder. In the battle between fear and hope, the kind-hearted always find the light.